Good morning. Good morning. Okay, you know how T is. For some of you who don't know me, my name is T Thompson, and I know that today is a good day, so I'd like to first and foremost say happy Thursday to you. And I'm excited for you to be here. Now, I believe in creating an atmosphere wherever I go. So before we kick this off, we're going to do something, one of the things that I like to do to get people engaged. I want you to first go and introduce yourself to a person that you may not have introduced yourself to this morning, as though it's a person that you just did not want to see today. You know how sometimes you go to meetings and you just really don't want to run into somebody? I want you to go and introduce yourself to somebody you just did not want to see today. And I don't want to see any smiles when you're doing this, because I'm going to be watching each and every one of you to see if you're smiling. So go and introduce yourself to somebody that you've never introduced yourself in today. Come on, real quick. Now, I see smiles. You all are smiling already. You're not supposed to be making me smile. Okay, you all. I see too many smiles. That's just not right. That is not right. Okay, now we're gonna try one more. Now I would like for you guys to stop smiling. Okay, no. I would like for you to All right. Good job. Oh, you guys are doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job. Oh my goodness. You guys have mastered this one. Okay. All right. Love. Final time. Okay? Now this time, I would like for you to go and introduce yourself to the person that has a $1 billion check with your name on it. Okay, you have to introduce yourself to the person that has that $1 billion check for you with your name on it. It's written out, waiting on. All right, $1 billion check. Ha! Yes, my $1 billion check. Right? Oh, you guys have done a great job. Yes, $1 billion check. Yes. I want to welcome you all here. And, okay, I have to follow the instructions. Welcome. Okay, oh, this way. Okay, my name is T. Thompson. For those of you who don't know me, I am the managing partner of the African Trade Business Center, and I have been an advocate for business owners for 9 years. Oh my gosh, 9 whole years. It's interesting to say that officially 9 years, June the 1st. And it is my pleasure to have each and every one of you here. I hope that today affords you a wonderful opportunity to understand why it's important to do business in Africa, and most importantly, gotta follow the directions. One of my personal mantras is the best way to predict the future is to create it. And I live that, and I take that with me wherever I go, and I hope that you understand that mantra and you take that with you when you leave today. So, the African trade, okay, I have to follow directions, so I don't want to get in trouble. The African Trade Business Center is assuming transactional leadership in connecting U.S.-based businesses that may be potential providers and retailers and wholesalers and things of that nature with opportunities in Africa and vice versa. And this collaboration is between the U.S. and Africa, and it's desired to boost, promote, and have creation of social and economical ties for prosperity which will have a long-term relationship to what some of the current administration of the U.S. is currently doing. So, what is ATBC? Well, let me tell you. We are an international-based organization, and I'm happy to say and report to you, as of today, we have 247 members, and we have them represented in over 11 countries. So we're launching it today, and I thank each and every one of you for being here. We did a soft launch, and we're pleased to report that to you. So our mission is advocating for global direct and trade and access to export opportunity, business prosperity, and shared services to benefit U.S. minority, women-owned, and STEM-owned operated firms. Also, enhancing access to various industry sectors to Africa, building awareness and capacity to supply chain stakeholders in the global marketplace with integral business transactions to transform communities. And most important, one of my personal missions is creation of healthy jobs in both the U.S. market and in Africa. Our vision is pretty simple. We want to become one of the foremost facilitating matchmaking of transactional opportunities and sustainable development in Africa through the promotion of international trade and investment from accumulating over $100 billion in project opportunities within the next 5 years. And so today we're going to talk about some of those project opportunities that we've accumulated. Now, I know you're really burning inside for this question. Why is ATBC different from other organizations? Well, let me tell you why. We're different because our approach is different than just navigating through real business and international matchmaking opportunities. We understand what it's like at most organizations, when you join them and you have the hope of business and the hope of making the right business connections. Well, today we want you to see the hopefulness and the opportunities that really are out there and available to you. Now, how does this impact you? Well, it impacts you because the best way to create a better economic future is unleashing Africa's potential as a pole of global growth. And that's with your contribution. You know, having a participatory role in Africa is going to help U.S. businesses and African businesses alike move very fast. Okay, now here's the part that I really like. I love statistics, so I hope that I don't bore you all because I get excited when I hear statistics. Right now, there is a greater share of world population that's living in Africa, and most importantly, beyond sub-Saharan Africa, south of the sub-Saharan Africa. Eastern Africa will have more people than South America, the Caribbean, and the Oceania area combined. So Africa is really growing at rapid pace. And then there's some other statistics. 45% of Africa's population is under 25, and you know, it's growing so rapidly. I like to also acknowledge that my statistics can be found at the McKinsey Global, my sources, the McKinsey Global book. They have a lot of great statistics. If you're looking for them, they're there for you. Okay, now, Nigeria, by 2020, these statistics are moving fast because I saw some of the trends have shifted with 2020, so it's gradually increasing, but right now, $2.6 trillion of Africa's collective GDP is predicted to be that by 2020. Most importantly, 128 million people will have discretionary income. I find that to be extremely fascinating. In Nigeria, we'll see 140 million new urban entrants in the next 40 years. Did you hear that? 140 million new urban entrants in the next 40 years. And so that's on top of the 170 million people that's already there. That's just like super fascinating to me. Well, their leapfrogging through technology is important because MTN, I'll use that as an example, it's a South African business that came to Africa, and the infrastructure is set up for like 70,000 people, and right now several million people on it. So infrastructure with technology, there's a lot of opportunities for more internet and telecom infrastructure. So technology is key. Africa's untapped resource potential. As of 2009, Africa possesses 99% of the world's chrome resources, 85% of platinum, 70% of tantalite, 68% of its cobalt, 54% of gold, and has over 3,500 different types of gems. And that includes the red diamond, one of the most rarest gems in the world. So Africa has a lot of potential. The deepening swell from the financial sector is the cities are creating more equitable distribution of wealth. You know, there are rising middle class sectors in various countries. So Africa is where it's at. And right now, minority-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, they're uniquely positioned to be successful with international opportunities. So Africa is moving at the speed of international business. Fast. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce you to somebody. I believe in she power. And this person I think is incredible, not just because of the various roles and capacities that she has been a champion for trade, import, export opportunities, and working with the Department of Commerce. It's because really you could tell that's her passion. So the Senior Policy Advisor and Special Advisor for Minority Outreach with the Trade Promotion Coordination Committee, and also today's representative from the Department of Commerce, Sean Reeks.
Well, good morning, everybody. When I came into the room, I got really excited because I love setups like this, because I think they're very conducive to exchanges and conversation. And then I noticed that there was a podium that I'm going to have to speak from. So what I am hoping is that during the lunchtime and hopefully during the breaks and also continuing afterwards, that I'll have many opportunities to speak with all of you. I'd like to thank Tee Thompson for the invitation to come. I actually met her last year when I was with the Minority Business Development Agency on a special assignment as their Senior Advisor on Global Affairs. While I was there, I was introduced to the Doing Business in Africa campaign, which had just been launched at the end of November. And so what I'm going to talk to you about a little bit today, thanks to Tee, she's given a lot of the statistics, and I get the sense that a number of you in the room are already doing business in the region and are already very familiar, so I'm going to skip through a little bit of the why Sub-Saharan Africa, and really focus my presentation on the Doing Business in Africa initiative. What is it? What are the resources that are available? One of the reasons the campaign was started is because there are so many different resources across the U.S. government, and it can be a little daunting and a little overwhelming and very frustrating trying to figure out who to work with and who the contacts are and where to get the information. So I did prepare a PowerPoint presentation. I'm doing a very short presentation today because we have other people on the program, but I'm sure we can make the presentation available to you afterwards because there's a lot of good information in there for you. And now, as quickly as I can, I want to get this picture of me off of the screen. Let's see, so point, click, and hit. There we go. Okay, so I guess I follow instructions well. So again, today I'm going to be talking about a special program, the Doing Business in Africa campaign. How many of you in the room have heard of DBIA before? Yay, that's wonderful. So this is going to be a very easy audience. And I'm going to talk a little bit about leveraging the U.S. government resources that are available. I joined the Trade Promotion Coordinating Committee in January of this year.